So we finally have everything set up in the new grow room. Everything's nice and reflective. There's only one grow light right now, but still have a bunch of dragon fruit that need to be transplanted into some more permanent containers. That'll be pretty easy to do. The Korean melon, they're doing a lot better with the extra light and a bit more consistent watering. The dragon fruit that we have planted already, these four are from the kids, so they're a little flattened. And the rest of them are doing pretty well though. So far no spikes that I've noticed growing from them yet, but eventually. And then there's the pineapple plant. That's doing pretty good still. Just a little bit of browning on a couple of the leaves, barely anything, nothing like when we were trying to grow it in the window in the sun. So that's a relief. Mangoes, they're doing okay still. We have this new growth right here that's still sprouting up. Doesn't focus real well on that tiny little stem. Right there. Now that's still sprouting up. This one's still not looking too good, unfortunately, but still hoping. These three, I'm still waiting until they're solid enough to be able to transplant them each into their own separate container. The leaves are still doing pretty good on them. A couple little semi-wilted ones like that, but it still has quite a few good leaves on them yet. This one that had the dead leaves, it's still starting to sprout some new leaf growth there, and these two are still sprouting and getting bigger each day. This one is still doing really nice with its other little mini plant sprouting up over there. I can't remember which ones are which kind. Of course, the polyembryonic ones are the only ones that could be the same as the parent tree, so I'm not too worried about it right now. The little one right here that we're sprouting up is still getting there. It's trying to get a little bit of mold on the outside, so I'll plant it eventually soon. But we'll see how it goes. And I still have the pineberry strawberry over here. Got the fig tree over here. We got rid of those little fruits that we're trying to grow early over there. And I got the two citrus trees here. This one's the owari satsuma, and then left the leaves in the bottom there because it was starting to grow a little bit extra up here that it didn't need, so figured I'd do some pruning to keep it short and then also to keep it giving energy to its roots at the same time. This one, the Clementine, is doing pretty good, but the branches were all sticking straight up. So one thing that you can actually do to help your tree spread out more, which not only encourages more horizontal growth, giving you more fruit, but also to encourage the strength of those branches, is when you start getting branches coming out like that and they're coming straight up, you can actually weigh them down with a little bit of a weight, and that'll help keep them growing horizontally instead of straight up. And with citrus trees especially, it's very good to give them a good spread, give them a lot of light. Another thing that we recently set up was this, just a little support post to help the fig tree grow vertically. Where it was grafted, it ended up having quite a bit of a horizontal swing to it. So we ended up putting this little support post in place and then training it into the right direction. Focus. Training it in the right direction with these removable zip ties. These zip ties came with the trees, but they have a little tab here that you can use to loosen them up if we ever needed to move them. So that shall give us a nice straight fig tree.